Hello, guys, and welcome to the Institute of Biochemistry. Today, we'll be talking about introduction to biochemistry. I know a lot of us here will have heard of the word biochemistry or are just being introduced to the word biochemistry. Some of us will be taking it as a course, or some of us will be studying biochemistry generally in the institute. So, now what then is biochemistry? Biochemistry is the study of life's chemistry. And when we talk about this biochemistry, I don't want us to look at it as something abstract. I want us to see it in whatever we do in our everyday to day life. It makes it easier to understand. Now, I want you to take a look at this picture. We have a pizza, we have somebody thinking, we have a light bulb, and we have people exercising. Now, if you look at it at first, you will be wondering, what do they have in common? But the truth is, there's biochemistry in everything you see. At first glance, it seems as if they are unrelated, but biochemistry is the hidden thread connecting all of them. The reason you can move, digest food, produce energy, or even have thoughts is as a result of biochemistry. Now, biochemistry is a combination of biology and chemistry. I know a lot of us are conversant with biology and chemistry already. So, biochemistry is a combination of the both of them. It is the study of the chemical processes that happens inside all living things. Now, in every living thing, there are chemical processes responsible for life, and biochemistry studies these chemical processes. For instance, when we talk about inorganic chemistry, we talk about reaction between catalysts, but in the living system, we talk about enzymes. We'll go in details into that in further studies. Now, biochemistry seeks to answer some questions. And some of them are, what are we made of? And how do we work at molecular level? Now, what's the scale of biochemistry? Biochemistry is a microscience, meaning it is science at the minutest of levels. And what does it study? It studies molecules. Now, for instance, in the human body, we have organs, and in organs, we have cells. These cells are also made up of organelles. For instance, we have the mitochondria. And then in the mitochondria, we have molecules that function in it that goes through the mitochondria. For instance, ATP. ATP is generated in the mitochondria, which is present in the cells that are present in organs and are present in the human body. Biochemistry is at different levels. We have both in plants, we have them in other living things, not just in the human body. Biochemistry explores the level of molecules. It's a bridge between biology you can see and the chemistry you cannot see. So we cannot say we are studying biochemistry in non-living things. We can only study biochemistry in living things because it bridges biology and chemistry you cannot see in a living system. The four big molecules. Now, we cannot talk about biochemistry without talking about these four molecules because they are the building block or the bedrock of biochemistry. And these include carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and nucleic acid. Many of us are conversant with carbohydrates because when we talk about carbs, you just think about sugars, you just think about sugar and nothing else. But it's much more than that. We should remember that carbohydrate is for energy and for structure. If we go deep into biochemistry, you realize that aside from producing glucose and energy you need, some of these carbohydrate molecules are found in your cells as structural molecules, which we'll talk about in further studies. We also have lipids, which can be used for energy store. Many of us, when we hear lipid, what comes to your mind is fat in the adipose tissues, which can be used to store energy. But also, these lipids are for structure. In the cell membrane, they are made up of lipid bilayers, so they are for structure as well. And then we also have proteins. Proteins are like the workers and machinery of the cell. When we talk about proteins, we talk about repairs, we talk about growth, we talk about anything that has to do with growth and repair. Then we also have the nucleic acid, which are like the information blueprints of the cell. When we talk about nucleic acid, we are talking about DNA, we are talking about RNA. Every process in your body involves these 4 key players. The concept of metabolism. We cannot talk about biochemistry without talking about metabolism. And when we talk about metabolism, we are talking about 2 key types. We are talking about anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism has to do with build up of complex molecules from simpler molecules, and while catabolism has to do with the breakdown of complex molecules from complex molecules to a smaller molecule. For instance, in catabolism, we talk about digestion. You eat carbohydrates, your body breaks them down to glucose. That's catabolism. And when you begin to build molecules, DNA build up, all those ones has to do with anabolism. Take for instance this apple. We have food substance which are broken down to form energy, and this energy and building block is what forms you. Metabolism is not a mystery. It is the sum of all chemical reactions. Metabolism is the sum of all chemical reactions that's occurring in the body, and these reactions, like we've said before, is either catabolism or anabolism, which has to do with the breakdown of molecules for energy or the build-up of molecules for growth and repair. Now, let's have this analogy. Take for instance yourself as a city. In the city, we have DNA molecules which serve as the city planning office or the master plans. We also have proteins which are like the construction workers and trucks. Now, these proteins, they help to do work. Then we also have carbohydrates and fats. They serve as power plants and fuel to generate energy to run this city. Then we have metabolic pathways. Along the way, we'll be talking about different kinds of pathways that occurs in the system. We'll be talking about glycolysis, we'll be talking about glyconeogenesis, we'll be talking about different kinds of pathways. Now, these pathways are like the road and supply chain, the transport route in which biochemical molecules pass through to carry out one function or another, or to take whatever form they will at the end. Now, biochemistry study all these workers, the plans and logistics that keep the city, which is you, running 24/7. Why should you care? Why should you care about biochemistry? Because some of you will be wondering, why do I have to study this? You should care because it's everywhere and everything you see. As long as you are a living system, or as long as you are studying any living thing, biochemistry is there. In medicine, we have them in drug design, we have them in understanding diseases, we have them in proper diagnostics, we have them in understanding trends of disease or pathologies. Now, in nutrition, we have them in food, we have them in the breakdown, we have them in diet, we have them in how your food becomes you. And in forensic sciences, we have them in DNA fingerprinting, we have them in crime detection, because all those DNA and other molecules left behind, you can study them with biochemistry. In agriculture, we talk about development of resilient crops. We talk about mutation. We talk about positive kinds of mutagens. We talk about GMOs. In biotechnology, we also talk about making vaccine and biofuel. So you can see, amongst others, that biochemistry is in everywhere and in everything living. Now, a sneak peek into the roadmap on this channel. In your journey here, we'll be talking about foundation, atoms, water, pH. Even if you don't have biochemistry foundation prior to this time, we'll be breaking it down for you. And then we'll also talk about biomolecules like carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. We'll talk about metabolism, where we'll talk about energy, we'll talk about metabolic pathways. In molecular biochemistry, we'll talk about DNA, we'll talk about RNA proteins, we'll talk about replication, we'll talk about polymerase chain reaction. We'll build your understanding one simple concept at a time. Now, what's your key takeaway from this video? Number one is biochemistry is a molecular language of life. Biochemistry is the molecular language of life. It explains how living systems function from a single cell to an entire organism. If you are still watching till this time, it means you've been learning something from us. So you can do well to like and subscribe to follow this journey, and comment down below what topic in biochemistry seems most confusing for you, and we will look into it. In our next video, we'll be looking at the atoms of life, like why carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur are the VIP.